Hey, buddy.
Invoices can be collected from the... Oh. Not here for a delivery, are you?
I was told a man named Walker worked here.
Worked. Past tense. Dr. Walker hasn't been employed here for some time now.
A shame, too. We had such high hopes for Percival. I brought him on myself to do medical and biological consulting around the city. Not the sort of work the Trade Authority traditionally does. But we thought it had the potential to become a whole new type of revenue stream for our branch. I invested no small amount of personal capital into the endeavor. But then he decided to run off after a discipline issue. I presume the miners have him hidden somewhere. Plenty of cracks on this old rock. But at this point, it's probably for the best.
What kind of discipline issues are we talking here?
Dr. Walker decided to start brewing and selling his own pharmaceuticals to our customers below cost. Something his contract expressly forbade. As such, we requested our cut of the profits and began garnishing his salary. Perhaps a little too severely, but well within legal limits. It was around then that he ran off, abandoning his duty and his unpaid accounts.
Why would the miners hide him?
They were all devils. Red Devils. A UC Marine unit based here on Mars, though they were disbanded shortly after the Colony War. I presume a number of them served alongside Dr. Walker. Bonds forged in battle and all that.
Ooh, I can try and track him down for you.
That won't be necessary. The Trade Authority isn't interested in employing someone so unreliable. But we would like the money he owes us. If you can convince him to pay his debts, we'd be most grateful.
Well, what? It's not my bill. I'm not your bill collector. I just need to know how to find him. I'll see what I can do. Just tell me where he was last seen.
Wonderful.
I suggest paying a visit to the Sixth Circle, what I suppose is technically a bar on the lowest level of the city. If anyone knows where Percival is, the miscreants there would. But I would urge caution. They're not a group known for their hospitality.
Alright, that's all I need from you.
Deimos Staryard
Freak.
acknowledges the efforts of its citizens to make our city a happy and productive place to work. Thank you for your daily contribution.
Lowest level, they said? Of 2 levels.
Our
3 levels.
prosperity.
Watch out for the robots. They're
What is this
surprisingly
area?
sneaky.
Some weird little mining facility thing going on. 6th Circle.
Broken Spear's upstairs. Go drown yourself there. This bar's for Devil's vets and their kin.
Easy now, I'm Vanguard. No. Yeah. I'm looking for a man named Walker.
Doc Walker? Well, you're barking up the wrong...
Andy, you. Why don't you come here and tell me what some stray wants with Walker?
Alright, well, I'll talk to you too.
Not
That's
every
fine.
day a stray topsider wanders into my bar claiming they know people. What do you want with Dr. Walker?
I'm making a delivery. Look, I even have proof she sent me.
That's so. Now, if that tag's a forgery, it's a damn good one. All right. Maybe she did send you. Or maybe you just know where to buy your fakes. But look, even if I decided I was going to help you get in contact with Dr. Walker, Percival made himself scarce for a reason. His debt to the Trade Authority. But if someone resolved that debt, well, Percival wouldn't have to hide anymore. Can bet that person would make a friend out of Percival, and the rest of us devils. And I'm always inclined to help a friend.
How much does he owe? Are you asking me to pay it? How would you suggest I go about clearing Percival's name?
Well, the most straightforward way to take care of this debt would be to just saunter up to the authority and pay him direct, if you've got credits to throw away. Of course, rumor is the Trade Authority keeps all their records and collections files on a central server inside their storeroom. If someone was to break in there and adjust Percival's debt to something a little more reasonable, say a few hundred credits, I'd be happy to cover the costs. But one friend of Hadrian's to another, Sidonia's full of old utility spaces. Wouldn't be surprised if there was one that let out right into the authority storeroom. Say, with an entrance behind the bar at the Broken Spear. Ooh, and you might need these.
Really? Alright, I'll see if I can get rid of the
I
debt.
look forward to hearing the good news.
Optional
Hey, you!
change
Maybe
payoff.
Hadrian's friend. Come here.
Well, you think you might be able to tell me where he is? Cambridge Cooper?
Heard you talking with Lou. So you're going to help Dr. Walker?
Why? Do you know where I can find him?
Oh, no. I mean, I've got my suspicions, but look, you're planning to help Percival, right?
I'm gonna try to.
Good, good. Percival's a good guy. Listen, I know how you can do it without having to resort to any B&E. Aqueous hematite. Mars is full of it. People think it's just garbage, but Percival and I, we've been working on some projects in the deep mines. At least when he wasn't slaving away at his trade authority contract. But we stumbled on a way to make it useful and profitable. You give our research over to Octai at the Trade Authority, it should more than cover Percival's debt. That guy's always looking for an angle.
Ooh. Yeah, what is that?
It's mostly iron and about 3 centuries of human water runoff, though only Percival would be able to tell you all the trace elements and whatnot. But it builds up around human settlements, and something about the Martian soil changes it, makes it into something new. And we think we found a use for it.
I presume there's a reason you haven't handed it over already?
Well, yeah. We were never able to finish the research. Spacers moved in and ran us out, started setting up shop. But if you can clear them out, I can walk you through how to finish the research. Then you can give it over to the Trade Authority. They'll get folks working in the deep mines again. Jobs come back, I become a modern-day folk hero. Then I don't have to sleep on an inflated spacesuit anymore.
Yeah, sure, I'll help.
Great, great. So access to the deep mines can be found outside the city. It's not far, shouldn't even need to hop back in your ship. We'd set up right near the main drill. Taking out the spacer leader should get the message across to the rest of them to buzz off. Once you've managed that, phone up here on the comms panel, and I can walk you through finishing the research.
Alright, I guess let's go kill the space leader. It sounds easier than trying to sneak into a facility that I like doing business with. Well, now that we've cleared out this mining base, let's get radioed back in and see what he's got to say.
Well, took care of the spacers, huh? Good.
Yeah,
Now to
boy.
finish off the research, you're gonna need to collect a sample of hematite to run through the thresher. Grab a laser cutter and head back to the chamber where you came in. Once you've got a sample, Thresher's the big machine in the next room. Passcode to start it is Ares 2330. Take care of all that, and we'll have Percival's name cleared in no time.
Oh, okie doke. Yep, let's, I got my laser. Never got rid of it. Collecting our sample real quick. Quickly run back. kind of sciencey machine y'all got going on here?
Password accepted.
Deposit sample.
Initiating analysis. Compound analysis complete. Adding to existing location. Complete. Processing. Collect your documentation.
Collect data. Okay. And then what? We'll head back. Contact him again? Oh, okay.
All set? Good. You can take the elevator in that room back to the surface. There should be a key stashed in the thresher room, if the spacers didn't make off with it. I'll be waiting at the circle.
I don't think they made off with much, to be honest. Oh, yeah, cool. Got our key. Head back up to this elevator. Oh, this bloody fucking elevator.
Those security uniforms are...
Alright, I've cleared out your minds. Now it's time for you to help me find my buddy.
You've got the slate. Let me see. Reduced joint wear? Oh, increased lifting capacity. A dose of this stuff could make a miner way more efficient. This formula's gotta be worth at least as much as whatever Percival owes. Okay, so here's what you do. Tell Octai and the Trade Authority you found a business proposal that will make miners more efficient, higher yield, synergy, you know, all that business crap. And that you'll trade it to him for clearing Percival's debt. You good at doing pitches and stuff like that?
We're gonna find out today. I'll give it a whirl, sure.
Oh, this is gonna be great. Oh, and here, a copy of the formula for yourself, in case you ever want to try maximizing your own industrial output. Oh, use that if you can. Good luck.
Use the data to clear his name now. Finally. Let's make a deal.
Was there something else?
I have a business proposal for you. A lucrative one.
I'm never one to turn away an opportunity. But I'd be curious what you think you've uncovered in the Martian market that others have missed.
A chem made from aqueous hematite? I call it pick-me-up.
Aqueous hematite, iron and
Hematite.
wastewater. Well, I'm not surprised no one has proposed something like this before.
And exactly what does this new drug of yours do?
Makes your miners more efficient. I've got the data here to prove it.
An interesting proposal, if your data pans out. But where's this hematite coming from? The active mines would be too expensive to retool. The deep mines could be an option, but they're full of spacers. Or so I've heard.
Oh, that's a good thing. I've already cleared them out. Won't cost you a credit to get started.
Well now, that is intriguing. A completely untapped resource pool, and the sort of utility every mining firm in Sidonia would be clamoring to get their hands on. We could contract out all the actual lab work, bring on one of the hungrier mining concerns for materials, the licensing fees alone. And think what it would do for our image with the general populace. This mine, reopened, thanks to the Martian Trade Authority.
Hey,
Very
there you
interesting
go.
indeed.
It's a win-win for everybody.
And what do you want for the rights to this drug?
I want you to clear Percival's debt.
Dr. Walker's dead? That's it? Consider it wiped.
Well, it seems we have a deal then. And here, a finder's fee from the authority. A perfectly reasonable amount for a discovery with this sort of potential. Wouldn't want you feeling shortchanged down the road. We'll just be taking that slate before you have any second thoughts. It was a pleasure doing business with you.
The pleasure was all mine. Oh god, I keep forgetting these flashlight in people's faces. Alright, Lou.
Yeah?
took care of Percival's debt to the Trade Authority.
Did you now? Fine work. My end of the bargain then, I suppose. He's holed up in the old Red Devil's HQ. Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit, but we snuck him in the back entrance through the deep mines. Was also going to warn you about spacers down there, but it sounds like you might have already tossed those drakes. Here, the passkey. And I'll let him know there's someone he owes one hell of a thank you on their way down.
Oh man, I gotta go all the way back down to the mines? Great. Holy cow. What kind of underground base does this guy got going on over here? Holy cow. This is awesome. And thank God for that elevator too. I didn't have to go through the entire dungeon again. That would have been horrible. But, well, I think we've made it close enough. Man, I hope this guy knows what he's doing. This is all just to get some sample tested or whatever too. Like, how smart of a guy is this? Must be a good guy too, because it looked like he was trying to sell drugs under the table from his company. You know, helping out people, but making his company lose money. A man willing to put himself on the line. I like that. It's a good dude. Hopefully he'll be willing to help us out without any issues. Or any more fetch quests from him, at least.
With the Trade Authority. Can't say I don't appreciate it, but I doubt you came all this way just to do me a favor.
No, but man, he sounds like a lot like the guy from the beginning of the game.
Now you want to explain to me why you're going around
No,
harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts?
Dr. Walker, I've got a delivery from an old colleague of yours.
Adrian sent you. She's... Did she look okay?
Well, she was stabbed. So she's alive. She was injured trying to collect this delivery I've got for you.
Sounds like Adrian. Watch that woman lose a digit trying to get a better tissue sample.
What? You can reattach a finger, Percy.
So what exactly did she have you bring me?
Terramorph cells. From a world too young to have one.
Adrian said that, huh? If she made you come all the way for this... Let's get inside. I need to see these cells.
That I suppose you do. How dangerous is this for the rest of the world? Or worlds, I guess I should say. But, oh okay, he took off his little spacesuit already. What the heck does... Okay.
Gonna ask you to not touch anything. Got some projects in the works down here. I wasn't expecting guests. Oh, and Lou mentioned how you took care of the debt. Can't say I'm thrilled the Trade Authority got their mitts on the research, but I guess that's the price you pay not to live in a cave the rest of your days.
Well, you seem to be doing pretty good down here, though. You got plenty of friends, but they'll bring you whatever you need. But you're clear now.
All queued up. Let's gaze into this abyss, shall we? All right, just get those cellular markers tagged. Wait, where are the markers? This can't be right. This sample, it's Londinian. I'll need to get this all in a slate.
So we have proof now it's from another planet?
You're not lying to me? Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved.
Was this her dad? He's got like the same eyes. The sample's not a fake. I collected it from a terramorph myself.
Can't just humor an old man, huh? This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst terramorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinian.
Oh yeah, we did from the from that little museum tour. Yeah, United Colonies native. Everyone knows about Londinian. Terramorphs attacked. There were vigils for weeks after.
And for good reason. The swarms were so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one. I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Tau Ceti. This specimen, it grew there, faster than any terramorph should. Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human-terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not gonna end well for humanity.
Well, we
so
are pretty
you
spread
lugged this
out
bad
enough.
omen
That's
all
pretty
the way
decent.
here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now?
Well, orders are to take you and that analysis to Heridian. She should be waiting at the 6th circle.
The circle, huh? Could use a drink about now. Here, faster we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.
Yeah, it seems like we're in a pretty big a rush here, so let's get moving back. Well, you're just following me. What, gravity is gone in this place? Can't jump up anymore?
Is that really her? Adrian.
Percival. My God,
Back
look
together
at
at
you.
last.
You're an old man now.
You're no hatchling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say...
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back.
Well, let's figure out a game plan for this thing, because I don't know how many more planets are going to be affected. This could be pretty catastrophic from the way they're kind of wording it. Yeah, let's just talk right here in this room, next to this
Lou gave
microphone.
me the abridged version of what went down. Yeah, I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
Makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble.
Oh, it's been a journey. Yeah, the Vanguard has not been a simple task so far. First mission in, and I am already above my head in galactic problems. Well, a little more gunfire than I usually like on my delivery jobs, but nothing I couldn't manage.
That's certainly not what I was expecting you'd have to go through. But thank you. I'm just glad you both came through intact. So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinian.
Londinian. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's gonna take to access our old Terramorph data.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the Cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House Varun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the Cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on 2 conditions. 1, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And 2, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti. With both of us.
United Colonies native, only ever read about the Cabinet in civics class, never expected to get to talk to them.
It can be a daunting experience. Which is why I wanted to make sure, before you agreed to anything, we gave you the whole truth. Percival and I,
Truth.
we're not just researchers.
Yeah, I already
We were
figured this
military
out.
scientists, ran a division of the UC together that deployed aliens on the battlefield as weapons.
Place I was hiding out. That was our unit's home base.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC xeno-warfare. A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect almost 20 years ago. And the UC military cut us loose for what we'd done.
I actually know who you are and your past. Well, that's none of my concern.
Oh, Well, that means a lot. It's not something I'm exactly proud of.
Listen,
But
lady,
it was
we gotta
during
worry
that
about the future
assignment
here.
that the UC asked us to explore deploying terramorphs on the battlefield. The project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the Colony War. Under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions still participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher what exactly this sample might mean. And hopefully, how to prevent more attacks like the one that spawned it.
Okay, not thrilled. I'm gonna need some time. Why wouldn't the cabinet agree to help us?
I mean, I hope they will. But accessing the archives, it's not 100% up to them. They'll also need the consent of the other signatories of the Colony War Armistice, the Freestar Collective and House Varun, in order to unlock it.
Since neither group is exactly on great terms with the UC at the moment, for various reasons.
Exactly. It's going to mean
we're never gonna get that
negotiations and
data.
deals and plenty of diplomatic legwork to see this through. But I don't see a better option to solving what's going on here. So it's gonna be up to us to get them on board.
This is gonna be a wild ride now. Gotta work with the serpent people, I guess. Alright, well, I guess let's go talk to this captain.
All right. I'm gonna go get this work up into the cabinet's hands. I'll meet you out front of Mast in New Atlantis.
Good luck. You two are gonna need it.
Oh man, they love giving me credits, don't they? Here, let's get out of this closet. What are you, just staring at the wall?
I'm just gonna wait until that drug's in production.
Looks like we got a lot heading forward and a lot more to do. Jeez. Oh, it's been fun. See you next episode.